All right, everybody, welcome back to the Hammerdown Festival YouTube channel. And today we're sat with a couple of the guys from Sero. How are you two?
Yeah, doing well, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
very
How are
good.
you?
Very good, thank you. Cheers for coming on. Really, really appreciate it. You guys are about to do some exciting shows with us. We've got you not only doing the Hammerdown Festival, opening that up, first band on stage, but also same deal now with the Hammerdown Festival warm-up show at the Factory Live. So thank you for stepping in, first of all.
That's our pleasure, mate.
Pleasure. We've wanted to play a venue like the factory for a long time, so to have that opportunity and to help Hammerdown out, yeah, double bonus for us.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I'm super grateful. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And I guess my first question is, look, both of these are opening slots, and how do you get people going when you're first on? Because you've done first on shows for me at the Charles Dickens before. So what do you think it's all about when you're the first band on?
Well, it's about just hyping up, big time hyping up. I mean, we've got Tom here, obviously, who's our front man, and we've got Richie, our bassist, and the pair of them, when you put them together, they're just going to get that crowd going. We've been practicing the actual show. I mean, when we've done opening slots with you before, we've just strung together a load of songs and just played just to get the night rolling. But
Yeah.
now we've actually rehearsed a show. And we've got all of our bits that we know what we're doing, and all the songs. We've got our interim bits during the songs, and we've got our hype moments. And yeah, we've definitely done a lot better for this
Yeah,
one. So
yeah, we're excited for it. We just try and go with it. I'm not the best at being over the top as a front man, but we just like to make sure the crowd are involved in what we're doing. And if we're opening a slot, we're playing as if we're the headliner as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I
We're
think
doing the show because we love performing the show, and
Yeah.
we get an opportunity to do what we do, playing a band instead of everyday life. So it's just fun being there.
yeah, definitely, man. And yeah, because I spoke to Sam, your guitarist, at some length about this when we were in the van once. Just chatting about how it's interesting that now that there's that show on the cards, the extra effort it's forced you to do those extra bits like rehearsing an actual show and stuff. So what are the differences? Do you feel like the songs have now got a proper order in which they work together in a set? You mentioned interim bits.
Well, it's just the interaction with the crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah, making sure that we're not just stringing songs together. We've got bits that between each song, a bit of description of a song,
Yeah.
just hyping up crowds, all these sorts of things. But yeah, we've worked really hard on putting it together and just making sure that, as I say, it's just a show element, and it's a bit more glued together, and it's not just song after song after song. This song's called,
We noticed quite early on that when we watched back some shows, in between each song, I just kind of went, the next song is.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah, it just got a bit stale with it. So, but coming up with them things to say off the cuff isn't the easiest thing for me. So having it written down almost as a basic script that we go off, and then we can add bits in and change bits, has really helped. It's the first time we've ever practiced with actually introducing the songs and a bit of crowd engagement while we're in the practice room. I've never done that before. I just kind of sang the songs and that was it. So
Gives you a nice
having,
guideline, I think, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh,
having that set line to practice on has then allowed the ad lib and stuff to come easier.
yeah, definitely. So you guys have done some good shows around Worthing. Where are some goal towns and cities that you really want to get into? What scenes are you like, oh, I want to go there?
Brighton, big one.
Yeah.
Hammerdown will be the first time that we play in Brighton. We're mega excited for that. We've only played around Worthing. I'd love one day to venture into London, maybe go to a couple of the venues that I've gone to see bands at. Again, this is why I'm looking forward to Hammerdown. Bands that I follow for years and years play at these venues. So it's going to be nice to be able to say I've done the same kind of thing.
Mm. Yeah, I think it's the same for me. So I've been in previous bands before, which have done some shows in around London. We've done a few shows over in London way. It would be great to play. I'd love to play somewhere in Manchester, just because it's got such a soul of music.
Yeah, it's a good music home,
I
isn't
would
it?
love to play Manchester. Maybe it's not our music, but
That would
but
be cool though. Yeah,
it has such a soul of music in Manchester. So that'd be a great city to play in.
And a road trip as well.
And a road trip. Yeah. It'd be great.
A good day out in the van, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you guys working on at the moment? Because the last time I spoke to Sam, you were thinking about re-recording some of the songs you've previously done, as well as writing new stuff. So what's in the can at the moment, and what's happening?
At the moment, while we've been playing the show, practicing the show, a few things have been on hiatus, but we've got 2, 3, 4. There's a few songs.
There's a couple that are almost finished.
Yeah. But we've kind of put them on the back burner at the moment, just to make sure that when we go back to actually writing those songs, that we've got 100% focus on them.
Yeah.
We've got a few backing tracks recorded, so there's bass and guitars have been recorded and laid down. So we're now looking just to obviously find a good studio for drums and a good studio for vocals.
Yeah.
So I think this is all coming soon. This should all be coming towards the end of the year.
Yeah, we were hoping we could have something decent recorded before Hammerdown to release alongside us playing a Hammerdown, but we really wanted to get that show working, and we didn't want to put ourselves out on too many fronts and then be a bit limited when it comes to the show time.
Yeah, a jack of all trades and masters of none.
Yeah.
But that's cool that there's new stuff in the can, though. That's really awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah,
So what else have you got planned? Is there anything else lined up that you guys can promote and push?
We've got some T-shirts made.
Yes,
we're going to be selling at Hammerdown, so that's quite nice to get out a bit of merch and promote ourselves that way a little bit.
Yes, merch.
Yeah. And they are exclusively only being sold at Hammerdown events this year. So if we play a Charles Dickens show or anything, they're not going to be available there. They're only going to be available at the warm-up show and at Hammerdown Festival.
Yeah,
so
we're going to see how we go.
Yeah.
Go from there.
Oh, cool. No, I love that. That's great. That's very exciting. Okay, cool.
Also, one little thing as well with those T-shirts is that we have decided that we are going to donate a percentage of the proceeds from the sales of those T-shirts to Diabetes UK. This is because I myself am type 1 diabetic.
Yeah.
And Sam is also, he's just recently been fully diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic.
Yeah.
Right.
So, it's close to home to us. And this is also a little thing that we talk about in our show.
Oh, mate,
so we will obviously say that at the start. But yeah.
Man, that's fantastic. That's really, really cool. Well, we'll push and promote that with you then. We'll put some posts out on the socials. That's a really cool thing to do. Hopefully we shift some good stuff when we're there then. That's wicked.
Yeah.
So, one final question that we've been asking all of the bands. If you were to build the ultimate festival bill that you would play alongside, I want you to give me 6 bands that you would love to play on a lineup with.
So I've got 3, but 2 of mine feature the same frontman. Okay, no, I'll take one off, and I'll put. So I've got 3. If you've got 3,
I think I've got 3.
Okay, right. So we'll go one each.
Okay,
yeah. So Black Peaks.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
We actually had Will from Black Peaks play at Hammerdown 2023 on the saxophone for one of the bands.
Oh,
That's
wow.
amazing.
That's amazing.
If you have the power to get Black Peaks back together to headline Hammerdown next year, a one-off show.
I'll put the word out, man. I'll ask the question.
That would be so good. My first one would be my heaviest choice as well, would be Chimera.
Nice.
I would love to, rock alongside them.
That'd be
been in many a messy show of theirs, so that would be a dream.
Cool.
Okay.
My second pick would probably be Arcane Roots.
Ooh!
I absolutely love that band. The biggest 3-piece I've ever heard. They've got the biggest sound.
Enormous. Yeah. The drummer of a band called In Dynamics, who played Hammerdown, ended up being in Arcane Roots for their last record.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're such
That's unreal.
I would have loved to
so
Arcane Roots. Yeah.
That is phenomenal. That's phenomenal. My second one would probably be Shinedown, to be fair, in recent years.
That's cool, man.
The guy's voice just does it for me.
He's got
definitely grown on me over the years. I've always liked them, but in recent years, I listen to them a lot. Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Right, so my third band, to my soul, would probably have to be Ruben.
Oh yeah, I knew you'd pick Ruben.
Yeah. I absolutely adore Ruben. It sucks they only ever made 3 albums.
Yeah. I don't think I've really listened to Ruben. I really should then.
They're worth a check out.
They're like that early 2000s alt heavy rock scene, like British alt heavy rock.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. All 3 albums are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I've been saying my mind on my third one.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to go with Nino.
Okay,
they were my first gig. Love to do that. But it's got to be Meatloaf, I think.
Meatloaf?
One of the songs came on the radio today, and I lost it singing. It's just popped back in my head. That What a show that would be, eh?
Yes.
Right.
That's come out of nowhere. So
Yeah,
the
that's
lot
right.
on the bill that you would play with is Black Peaks, Chimera, Arcane Roots, Shinedown, Reuben, and Meatloaf. That is a wicked
I
bit.
think that's worth paying for, isn't it? I'll pay for that festival.
I'd pay for that.
Definitely.
That's sick. Oh wow, what a bill! That's one of the most diverse lineups that we've had. I think I'd say. That's
When
great.
Meatloaf plays, it's got to be with all the members of the other bands.
As the
backing.
and the 10 guitarists. Yeah.
Oh my god, you create one hell of a performance with that. That's brilliant. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
No problem.
Nice one. Thank you very much, Harry.
Cheers,
Take care.
guys. Bye-bye.